What's happening, guys? This is Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Stadium 2. In the last episode, we managed to win our first trophy in round 2 of the Challenge Cup. But we still have 3 more. We have the Great Ball Tournament that's next up. Now, you guys saw how hard a time I had with the latter half of the Pokeball Tournament. It's only gonna get tougher from here on out. We're Jan and Jane. We work hard together. Okay, we have an interesting lineup of Pokemon. I was honestly hoping for a water type, but Macargo will do well here because Jan and Jane still love bug Pokemon, but they also bring in a few other types to disbalance me. So I'm going to lead off with Macargo, and I am also going to bring Onix with me. And for our last Pokemon, let's use Eevee.
And they're off! Pokémon Tournament Challenge Cup Great Ball. A battle using level 45 Pokémon. What kind of excitement will we see in the battles today?
And they're leading off with Yanma. But the question is, does Macargo have a rock-type move? No. Oh, yes, it does. It has Rock Throw, which is the weakest rock attack in the game. But since Yanma has a quad weakness, I think it should still be enough. Oh, but it's going to go for Wing Attack, which isn't worrisome in the slightest. All right, Rock Throw, do your thing. Bring it down. Oh, 2 HP? Come on! You seriously are not going to screw with me in the opening battle of the tournament game. I will not allow it. Okay, down it goes. So Yanma's down for the count. Now let's see what they have next. They are going to send out Beedrill. Beedrill is a bug and poison type, so let's hit it with a flamethrower. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a quad weakness to rock attacks. And thankfully, Sludge Bomb doesn't do much damage because Macargo is a rock type. What I really have to worry about is whether or not their Pokemon have water attacks. And again! The Pokemon survive with a sliver of HP. This is going to be an omen of things to come. I can just feel it. I really want to get a perfect in this. Oh, a critical hit and I'm poisoned as well. Come on, game. Could you at least cut me a little slack? I'm not getting one-hit KOs, and now they're poisoning me. This does not bode well for me. At least it won't bode well for me in the future battles. Alright, we've got Ledian to deal with. That's good. Ledian is horrible. And it's going to go for Psybeam. I don't know if I'm actually going to survive this. That was a critical hit? Really? That was a critical hit. That did not look very critical to me. I don't know if you noticed, but I also got confused there. And again, that's a 10% chance that happens. Yes, I won, but the deck was stacked against me in every possible way. I'm beginning to think that these Pokemon have Serene Grace for an ability, even though abilities didn't exist until Gen 3! Alright, I gotta stop ranting. Oh, we lost. We're so sad. I was about to become sad if Macargo went down, but, what can you do? Let's move on. We got our first continue. We are up against a Schoolboy now. Which Pokemon is the most popular at your school? Well, my personal favorite Pokemon is Darkrai, but it looks like Schoolboy Oliver here favors rock Pokemon, which means this should be a good workout for Ivysaur. I will also bring Abra and, I think I'm going to bring in Eevee as well.
Pokemon on the field to start the battle.
Alright, what are you gonna lead off with, dude? You are gonna lead off with Graveler. Okay, that's fine with me. Graveler has a quad weakness to grass and water types, which means Petal Dance will make short work of it.
It's super effective.
Well, that wasn't very difficult at all.
It's down already.
I noticed he had an Omanite with him as well, and if he sends that out against me, all the better. But no, he goes for Onix instead. I'm beginning to think that this kid might worship Brock,
Remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2.
because he uses a lot of rock Pokemon. In fact, he uses the exact same Pokemon as Brock does. I mean, Brock had a Geodude, and he had a Graveler in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and of course, Onix is his signature Pokemon. And as far as Omanite and Kabuto are concerned, Brock had an Omastar and a Kabutops in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So this is going to be a complete sweep for me. I couldn't have asked for a better situation, and I was really, really lucky that he didn't end up using Magcargo, because that would have been trouble. And we get another continue. Very nice. 2 continues so far. This tournament is progressing well. I'm keeping the faith. Wow, I wonder what I should tell my friends. You tell them that you lost, dude. You lost. Alright, let's move on to battle number 3. We're up against a sailor. I often battle passengers from other countries. I do all the winning, though. Such confidence, Sailor Curt. We've got some water types, but we also have a flying and poison Pokemon. I am going to lead off with Voltorb, because Ivysaur has Petal Dance, and if I use it, I'm gonna end up being locked into using it, which could spell trouble if he switches out to Nidoran. For backup, I'm gonna bring Ivysaur for obvious reasons, and I will also use Abra.
We've been blessed with a succession of hotly contested battles here in Pokemon Stadium. The roar of the crowd signals the start of the third
In
round.
theory, I should be okay. And he's leading off with Delibird, which is an ice and flying type, and also one of the worst Pokemon in the game. Double Team, Self-Destruct, Thunder, and Endure. Thunder is a little bit inaccurate, but it's the best move I've got.
They prepare for battle.
So here's hoping it can hit. Come on, Voltorb, I believe in you. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Lagging aside, down goes the Delibird. That was an eye-opener indeed.
Will this turn into a one-sided battle?
Alright, now we've got Wartortle to deal with. Wartortle is a water type.
Number of remaining Pokemon is
So in
3
theory,
to 2.
Thunder should
Battle's outcome
be
is still
okay.
far from certain.
But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't miss. I probably jinxed it. Yep, I jinxed it. Whoa, Mirror Coat!
Mirror Coat.
Oh, that's rather interesting. I didn't expect it to have Mirror Coat.
Competitor.
My only hope is that Thunder can get rid of it in one hit, otherwise I am doomed.
There's the attack.
Oh, I missed again! And again he decides to go for Mirror Coat.
Oh, that missed too.
Well, if he decides to keep using Mirror Coat and my Thunder keeps missing, then we're pretty much going to be at a standstill. Third time's the charm? Yes! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh! It didn't knock it out in one hit, and now I'm gonna go down. Well, that's unfortunate.
Whoa, KO'd by one.
Voltorb did manage to get rid of Delibird, so that's good, but this is gonna cost me a continue. So now I'm gonna settle for Ivysaur's Petal Dance to get rid of his water types.
Fallen comrade?
In retrospect, I probably should have opened up with Sunny Day, but Petal Dance should do the job.
That's
And indeed it does. Wartortle is down for the count. Alright, you have one Pokemon left. Who is it going to be? It is going to be Chinchou. Now Chinchou is a water and electric type, so it's not going to... So Thunder wouldn't have done as much damage, and it goes for Waterfall, which is perfectly fine. Waterfall is honestly pathetic. It's an inferior version of Surf. It wasn't until Gen 4 that it really started getting useful when the physical special split happened, because it gave water types a good physical-based water move. And then it essentially became a physical variant of Surf.
The hit glanced right off.
Alright, Ivysaur, do your stuff. Get rid of it. Okay, Chinchou is defeated, and the third battle ends in victory for us. Not too shabby. Not too shabby in the slightest. Unfortunately, Voltorb got KO'd courtesy of Wartortle, but it wasn't a total disaster. I've got to find tougher Pokemon in foreign countries. You said that you would always win against any foreigners you fought. Could it be that you were just telling them one big lie, because what's to say that you're not from a foreign country and I would be a foreigner? Then again, I'm probably thinking about this too much. Next battle! Okay, battle number 4. And we are against a swimmer. I'm going to finish this quickly, then go for a swim. Now, unlike her sailor friend, she doesn't use very many water Pokemon. In fact, she doesn't use any as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Voltorb with me. I remember swimmer Darcy using Attract a lot. So the best Pokemon that I can lead off with is a genderless one. For backup, I'm gonna bring Magcargo, and I'll need to use Abra to deal with that Ghastly.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
Here we are at the halfway point, and her opening Pokemon is Farfetch'd. Not a big threat. Not a very big threat at all. Let's hit it with a Thunder and see if we can get rid of it. Oh, she's going to switch out. Interesting. And she's going to switch to Wobbuffet. This is what I was worried about. I really don't have very much that can handle this Wobbuffet. And that Thunder hardly did anything. I'm going to have to switch out. I'm going to switch to Magcargo. I know for a fact that I won't get damaged, which is nice. But I really don't have any Ghost or Dark type moves, and that's a shame. So it's going to go for Safeguard, which will protect it from status ailments. The question is, what should I do now? I could use Acid Armor, and that could serve me well in boosting my defense. But I'm going to try for a Flamethrower instead. I have an idea of what I can do. Oh, I got a critical hit! That's nice! And it went for counter. Okay, this is good. This is good. I have a strategy. I'm going to send Voltorb back in, but I'm not going to finish it off just yet. Instead, I am going to repeatedly boost my evasion with Double Team. Because Wobbuffet... Oh, Destiny Bond! That's interesting. That's very interesting. So for the next couple of turns, I'm just going to boost my evasion by using Double Team. Because if I don't damage Wobbuffet, it can't deal any damage to me. And I know that I'm faster than Wobbuffet. So in theory, Destiny Bond shouldn't be an issue. I know this might be a little bit boring, but it's the best strategy that I've got. And even better, since Voltorb is genderless, her Pokemon won't be able to infatuate me with Attract. As I'm sitting here spamming Double Team, I just have to say something. I am super glad that the Challenge Cup was not in the first Pokemon Stadium game, because your options are severely limited. And if the Challenge Cup's mechanics were implemented in Pokemon Stadium, then it would be almost impossible to complete because of the limited access of attacks that you had. And the good news is that Destiny Bond doesn't always go first, which is nice. But seriously, imagine how much frustration the Challenge Cup would cause you if you had to deal with Psychic types. Because as many of you know, Psychic Pokemon were just broken with a capital B in Red, Blue, and Yellow. It was practically unfair to use a Psychic Pokemon. And I'm all the more happy that Dark Pokemon were introduced in this generation. There is a limit to how much you can raise your evasion. And I am using a different controller, so hopefully I won't get screwed by incorrectly hitting the wrong button. Yeah, I know this is boring, but it's the best strategy I've got. Okay, so now the evasion won't rise anymore. Now my only hope and prayer is that Thunder is enough to KO this Wobbuffet. Because if it isn't, I could be in trouble. And it is! Very nice! So that's the biggest hurdle taken care of as far as this battle is concerned. Alright, and Dunsparce is coming out. Well, I suppose I have no better option than to repeatedly spam Thunder. Thankfully, my evasion has been boosted as high as it can go, which is nice. Alright, that did an alright amount of damage. All those evasion boosts were worth it in the end. Yeah, it might have been boring, but it was necessary. Alright, come on, Voltorb, hit it again. Okay, that's it. One more Thunder, and this thing should be down for the count. Dunsparce is a really interesting Pokemon. Ow! Berry Juice! Really? You're gonna do this to me, game. That is unfair. I don't approve of Pokemon holding Berry Juices. Oh, no Solar Beam! Okay. Alright then, that could be a little problematic if it decides to hit. So I'm gonna go for the Thunder again and hope that I can get rid of it. And I do! Sorry, sir, your Solar Beam has been denied. She's only got one Pokemon, and I can handle it. Provided the Thunder hits, of course. Alright, Farfetch'd has returned. So let's hit it with another Thunder. I should be able to KO it in one hit. In theory. And Farfetch'd stats are abysmal. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. Farfetch'd goes down. Okay, that is it for battle number 4. We have reached the halfway point of the Great Ball Tournament. It took some planning, but we managed to get through it. If I had known this would happen, I would have gone for a swim instead. A swim without any water Pokemon. What kind of swimmer are you? Well, anyway, that is it. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Stadium 2, we're going to finish up the rest of the Great Ball. See you guys next time.